This is Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And today I'm going to go through my 2023 journal. I'm just going to give a quick flip through and let you see the pages that I have for my spreads and the things that I have coming up a little bit for 2023. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I do like to use a traveler's notebook for my bullet journaling. I not only use the bullet journal paper, I do all kinds of papers, but bullet journal paper, the dotted paper is one of my favorites to use because it's so versatile. And I like to do different things in my journals, so this is what works best for me. I also do like to do the loose leaf notebook style binder versus a bound notebook because I tend to decide to add things in randomly at the last minute as I find something useful. So the binder style notebooks, like the traveler's journals, work best for me. It's just an opening page. It says the future begins now, 2023. And I have written a note for myself for future me at the end of 2023. And this is just a little drawing that I've done of a vine, and this vine is going to be featured throughout the journal. And it's not on every single page, but it's on almost every page, and it's going to just flow throughout. And here we have that vine again running through, and this time I love the color purple, so I thought I'd put those flowers there. And then I cut out the 2023. I do love this paper, so I tend to use it quite often. And here I'm using it for my index, which once I'm solid on that this is the order that I want my bullet journal to be, then I will go ahead and fill in my index, and I'll be sure to leave myself space for if I want to add any additional spreads. And my next page, I have my year at a glance. I just like to have a full calendar of the year in my journal. So if I need to look at a date really quick, I can find it very easily. Year at a glance, pretty self-explanatory. And my next page is my goals page. And underneath here, I can lift this up and I can see what my goals are and mark them off. And then as things come, I can fill things in these blank spaces, give myself words of encouragement, whatever I need. This page, I actually ended up loving this page. I did a collage here, and in here is my vision board. I usually call it just a vision page, but some people do like to call it a vision board, even though it is within the journal. And it says the future begins now, vision, and here has become what inspires you. And then I open it up, and here's my vision board. And I put, this represents marriage, family, and of course Loki. These are the things that are, no matter what, these are the things that are most important in my life. And I have a picture that represents friendship, lots of self-care, artwork. I really do want to work on doing a comic this year. I have a woman reading a book, and this book is blank because I would love to get a book written. I have prosperity, take care of yourself, growth. There's cooking up here because I do love to cook, exercise, writing, and in just about every picture that has a book, there is a cup of tea. I'm a big tea drinker. And so I thought that that was a vision board that kind of encompasses everything that I want for myself for this coming year. And my next page is my future log, and I loved all of the ideas that I saw online. These are Dutch door style, so I did a spread, and it's a basic spread, and then each page for the January, February, March, April. Then I can just turn this page. My layout stays the same. Everything kind of flows together here. May, June, July, August. And one more flip of the Dutch door for the end of the year, September, October, November, December. I love how I could just create the spread and I didn't have to keep redoing the spread to have this aesthetic. And here's the look for the entire spread. So this is a theme throughout. I've just enjoyed doing these so much, where I just have to make one spread and I can put as many pages in as I need. We do the same thing here for my writing log. I have the date, the project, the words, and then the total, and I can keep this up all year. I can add more pages if I need more pages. But there you have it. This is the layout for my writing log. My next spread is my TBR. And these are a list of all the books that I plan on reading this year. I have books for my book club here, or for all the book clubs that I participate in. And I don't read every book in every book club, but for the ones that I do decide to read, I can put those there. I have my anticipated releases here and my series log. This will help me keep up with all of the series that I'm in the middle of reading or that I plan to start reading. And I love the Dutch door on this one as well. I decided to do these on line paper. It just makes it easier. There was no reason for me to use the dotted paper and just to make a whole bunch of lines. And here's the back end of this. My next spread is one of my favorite spreads, and I haven't seen this anywhere, but I decided that this is something that I thought would be fun. So here I have all of the books that I plan on reading as they're coming up on my TBR. I put them in this little book bag that I've made. And whatever book is next up for my read goes right here. I can see what book it is that I'm about to read. Once I'm done reading the book, it goes here, and I can write any thoughts that I have, and if I want to give it a rating, I can give it a rating. And then I can pick whatever the next book that I'm planning on reading is going to be, and it will go in here for my TBR. So I can always see what book I have coming up next to read. And so that is the plan for just a fun little reading log. And again, with the Dutch door, I only had to do this spread one time, and then I can add as many pages as I need. I read just over 60 books this past year. Here you have it. This is where I plan on logging the books that I've read, the books that are on my TBR that I actually get to. But again, loving the Dutch door. The next spread that I have planned out is for YouTube and social media content, and it says time to plan. And here I can list out all the things that I have to do. I have scripting the book, and it's all tabbed with Dutch doors. Next, I have Author Tubers React. Here I have my shorts, reels, and TikToks. And then my live writing streams, Night Write and the lunch hour writing streams that I plan on doing. And I can log them all in here. And so again, I just did some of these collage spreads. And the last spread that I'm going to show you guys is the 2323s in 2023. And so I have a log where I can mark off one by one until I get to the 23, and then to kind of keep it all organized and a little bit better accounting of everything that I'm doing, I have them listed here. New book releases, I can write what the book releases are that I read. Self-care days, I can put the date. 5K word days, I can put there. TV shows, YouTube videos, all of the things that I have on my list. I only have 20 so far, and I need 23. So at any point, if you got any ideas of things that I can add to my 2323s in 2023, please let me know. And so that's all of my spreads. I did want to show you that I do keep my dot journal rulers in a pouch in the back of my journal, so that as I do my monthly spreads, I can just pull these out and it helps to quickly get things done when I have these here, kind of like ready to go. And I just thought this was a helpful place for, I just thought that this would be a helpful place for me to keep these so that they're there when I need them. And the plan is to use this as my journal all year long. January will fit right in here. And then when I finish January, I can take January out and move on to February and put February in. Now, I might end up moving to a bigger journal so that I can keep all of those months in here at the same time. But right now, I have space enough for my annual spreads and then 1 month. And I think that's going to work for me. And I'll be able to just use one journal predominantly for my work and my writing. And then I'll have another journal for my personal life, family, and those types of things. So that is a quick flip through. I do want to give a shout out to Jess Yukurin, Jess at the Hex Library, and to Journaling with Nadia. Those are the places where I get most of my inspiration for my journals. I hope that this was helpful to you. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos or join me live, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I go live on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. for writing, reading, and productivity sprints. And I host AuthorTubers React once a month, where we talk about all things in the writing and bookish community. And I have a book club called Scripting the Book, where we talk about books that have been adapted into movies or TV shows. We are doing House of the Dragon in January, so if you would like to join us for that, we'd love to have you. And that's all I've got for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.